Yo, this is the time of plays Pokemon Omega Ruby. Haha. So, these Team Magma buffoons, they got away with their submarine. And we don't know where they were heading. They're heading to Seafloor Cavern, even though we don't know where it is. But we are going to do something else. Something we've been wanting to do, and we can finally do. So, it's time to adventure into the seaside place of Route... Was it 120 or something? Not 124? Doesn't really matter. It's time to adventure into the sea. Here we go. Route 124, the sea route. Pokémon Plus is waterproof. I have a terrible sense of direction, so the area nav map is a must-have for me. Thanks to it, I can swim away in any direction from Mossdeep City and come home safely. Yeah, that's nice and all. It's pretty nice though, how you can swim around and have fun. Right? If you just float in the sea like this, Pokemon come around to play. Yeah, basically when you're in the water it's like being in the grass. Swimmer Jenny would love disc. Yeah, love this is basically like a heart, but it's a fish, and it's a water type. So you want to hit it with something that's not a water move, like Bulldoze, for example. Whoa! 1-hit KO. Yeah, love this is kind of weak. That's why it did so much damage. Level 51 now on Swampert. Damn, Swampert is getting really good. Earthquake as well. That's even better than Bulldoze. I mean, Bulldoze can multiple targets, but I think Earthquake can too, but yeah. Earthquake is just much more powerful. And that's how we beat Jenny, the swimmer. Ah, lost at sea. Indeed. Probably should use this to train up our other Pokemon like Gardevoir. So the next gym, by the way, we're gonna get to soon is Mossdeep City. And that is where we're gonna face up against Psychic type Pokemon. So if you have Pokemon of the Dark type, for example, or Bug types, you'll do pretty well in that gym. You're riding a Pokemon instead of swimming yourself. I'm so jealous. Then, you have Pokemon you can swim with there as well, don't you? He has a Celio! Okay, I don't understand. This is kind of weird. He's whining about not being able to like, I'm swimming with Pokemon. He's saying he's jealous. But he is a swimmer with a water type Pokemon. Why doesn't he teach him to surf? Hello? Sometimes this makes sense. Magical Leaf. Nice. Comes to Hail. Calling in the Hail, that means Pokemon that is not of the Ice type or resistant to Ice will start to take damage every turn. And Celio, his Ice body, will heal from Hail. It's good for me though, I'll just Magical Leaf twice, and the Celio goes down. Well played, Gardevoir. Oh, it's no use. Indeed it is. No use. Little island here. Route 124, to the right is Mossdeep City, to the left is Lilycove. Lilycove is where we came from, basically, so that's why we don't need to go there. There's a house here. What's this place? Treasure Hunter's house. Hey, do you know what? Do you know what? Don't. Let me explain then. Try using Surf with Sharpedo. It goes zooming so fast and make you feel so great. Yes, apparently if you have a Sharpedo, you surf with him instead, you'll go faster, I think. I'm the diving treasure hunter. I'm the awesome dude who goes deep sea diving to gather treasures, resting at the bottom of the seas. You haven't got any treasures for me. If you see any shards like the red shard, you got to trade them with me. Yeah, and the reason is because if you give him shards, he'll give you evolutional stones. Red shard for a fire stone, yellow shard for a thunder stone, The blue shard for a water stone and the green shard for a leaf stone. So this is one of the great ways to get evolutional stones. Just we go under sea, get some shards, give it to him, and you get evolutional stones. But then again, how do you get under seas? We don't know that. This is blue spots, but how can we go down there? Well, we can't. Yet. But we will get there eventually. But for now, we have other things to take care of first, because you can see on the map, going to right now we'll reach Mossdeep City. And that's exactly where you want to go. Look at this item first though. A big pearl. That means money. Ka-ching. Walk around here and then here we are. Mossdeep City. It's a little Pokemon Center as well. Mossdeep City. Our slogan. Cherish Pokemon. Yeah, that's a nice way to say it, I guess. What should we do now? Oh yeah. There's a place we should go first. I think it's this house here. No, not this one. These are just crazy people. It's the one above, I think. This one. Yeah, I think so. My little sister's always getting letters from her boyfriend in Fortree. I'm not jealous. Not even a little. Even though I can't see my dear friend in Fortree, a Pokemon carries mail back and forth for us. Not lonesome even though we're far apart. Yeah, that's pretty nice, I guess. No, it wasn't this house. It was this one up here, I think. Yes, this is it. Hey there, trainer! A super rod, it really is super! Say whatever you want, but this baby can catch Pokemon right off the seafloor. What do you think? You want one, don't you? Yeah. You bet. You bet. After all, a super rod is the definition of super. And now got the super rod, the best fishing rod in the game. It's nice. If there's any water, try dropping in your line and see what bites. Well, we will for sure. And if you go to the top right here, you will find this place has a bit of a nice little thing here called the Mossdeep Space Center, closest place to space. No, this one is a bit cool though, because this place is indeed a place to visit space. And if you go here for a little cool picture again, cheers! We're in space. Yeah, I'm just kidding. But this place is pretty cool though, but it's gonna be even more important later on because there's a post-game storyline involving this center, which is really, really nice. What do you think? I was taking a stroll down the beach when I found this. The only thing I need, so you can have it. And we get a sunstone for free. That's kind of the reason why I came here. The Hoenn region has been famous for its meteor shards for a long time. Interesting. But yeah, remember this place, the Mossdeep Space Station, because we're gonna go here after we've beaten the main game. Because the post-game storyline involves this center, and it's gonna be very, very nice. So this place here, remember it, we're coming back for it, and it's going to be nice. But for now, let's not waste more time. We know exactly why we're here, aren't we? Of course. We're here for badges. And it's time to get going. Let's see, just go like this, I think. We got dark moves again. It's only... it's only... metric, okay. But he's a vanilla physical attacker, but you can use him, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Anyways, for the gym, you go up here, and you go in here. Mossdeep City Pokemon Gym leaders Lisa and Tate. The Mystic Combination. And this place is the first gym that has 2 gym leaders, which means the gym battle is 2-on-2. Yo, how's it going, Champ to Bisutano? The gym leaders here use Psychic-type Pokemon. If you go up against them with Fighting or Poison-type Pokemon, they'll do horrible damage to your Pokemon. They'll come at you with outstanding combination attacks. If you want to win, you need to show them how tight you are with your Pokemon. Go for it. And we will indeed, so let's get going. Battle hinges on the strength of your spirit. The weak-spirited will never win. Ah. Really? What do you have for us then, Saki Preston? Yes, Kadabra! Kadabra! Kadabra. Kadabra is a very known Pokemon. Evolutional Pokemon of Abra, he can become Alakazam. He's a pure Psychic type Pokemon, which is known for having really high special attack, but very poor physical defense. Special defense is not the highest either, but it's doable, I guess. Don't use psychic moves against it though, because Kadabra is resistant to it, because it's a psychic type Pokemon. He wants to roleplay with me, and I don't want to. Quick Claw procs twice now, pretty good. Quick Claw is the hold item, which gives me a chance to attack first, despite being slower. Well, that Magical Leaf takes down the Kadabra. Level 45 Blaziken, and Swallow is 44. I lost. I must temper my spirit again. Yeah, I mean, if you weren't so cocky and arrogant, maybe. Activate the switch here, and you can see things are changing up. You can only go to these pads when they are lighting up. That's the puzzle of this place. This place is kind of, you see these paths, these spots. This is where you can go, but you cannot go on them whenever you want. You can only go them when they're lighting up. So now when you go back again, you can go up here. Now you can go up to the next one. To activate the switch here, you go by looking at it right away. Of course, fight trainers you want to XP though. I can't get enough of the way you go floating off softly in this gym. What do you mean? What, do you think I'm awesome? Psychic Joshua with 2 Pokemon. The first one will be a Kadabra as well. It's one of the reasons that I can't really complain about it. Sometimes in the old Pokemon games, the old generations, they have the tendency to use the same Pokemon over and over again, especially in gyms. And that's not kind of their own fault, though. It's mainly because there are lack of Pokemon, I guess, to use. Because there are not that many Pokemon of the same type, I guess. Telekinesis now. Hurl into the air. Nothing much worrying about that. Telekinesis is mainly great to use against electric types, because this means electric types. Or not electric types, I mean, yeah, maybe electric type. No, ground types. Because I think ground types are no longer immune to electric moves if you use telekinesis on them. Magical Leaf again. The Magic was use that. Can use Draining Kiss too, but Draining Kiss is it does more damage, but I don't want to save it in case I go low on HP, because Draining Kiss also heals. So when you use it when you really need to. Level 40 Manectric. Next up will be Medicham. So Medicham is actually an interesting Pokemon. It's a dual type fighting and psychic. And that's pretty cool. What's also cool though is that as Medicham is weak to Fairy. High jump kick! Does very low damage because Gardevoir has a 4-time resistance to fighting. Both Fairy and Psychic are resistant to fighting, And look at that Draining Kiss. I healed all the damage up. Just like that. That's why you want to save Draining Kiss. Also because Draining Kiss also has a low amount of PP. It only has 10. Active pressure now. Causing its accuracy to increase. This means moves that have very low accuracy will then start to hit really often, almost always. Down the Medicham goes, level 39 on Gardevoir. And that's how we win. Oops, I gave you a soft match too. Yeah, you really blew it, didn't you? Doesn't matter to me. Lighten up this one. The middle now goes into that one. You can also go to the right if you want to. Let's have our next switch here as well. Watch me levitate a Pokeball telekinetically. Roar! Sometimes might sink. At least this guy has a sense of humor, so gotta give it to him. Psychic Fritz with Claydol. Interesting Pokemon. So Claydol is also dual type. Is dual type Psychic and Ground. That's interesting. That means it also has weaknesses to some other types. For example, it's weak to grass and water. Let's do Magical Leaf. But the damage takes very little though, because Claydol is known for being a Pokemon that has very crap offensive, but very strong defensive. It's a tank Pokemon, so that's why it takes so low damage. Some extra sensory. Psychic attack doesn't really do much. One more Magical Leaf should do it. Here it comes. And Claydol goes down. Well played. Skip has 50 as well. Good. Next up is Starmie, another dual type. This one's dual type Water and Psychic. Let's just stick with Gardevoir. Because just like Claydol, it is also weak to grass. So Magical Leaf, let's go. Starmie is annoying. One thing Starmie was very popular in the older generation is because Starmie is a Pokemon that can learn so many TM moves, especially damage moves. Like, Starmie can even learn Thunderbolt. And it has the very annoying Recover, which restores half of its HP back. I made myself in confusion, so what a waste of turn. And a lot of people probably remember Starmie as a nightmare Pokemon. I remember one of my biggest nightmares in the first generation of Pokemon was Starmie. Because Misty Starmie wrecked my team with his Bubble Beam. It was so annoying. Sure, I did use Charmander and so on in my first ever playthrough of Pokemon Blue back in the 90s. I guess you can say I can blame myself for that, but Starmie was a nightmare. Because that Bubble Beam was so damaging. Come on, don't get confusion hits you now. There we go. Good timing. That Magical Leaf will prevent himself from recovering, and Starmie goes down. Well played, Gardevoir. We win this one, and we win against Fritz. My Pokemon battling skills are out of sync too. This guy at least knows his deal. There's the switch. And now we can go from here. Go even further. Interesting. I wonder where we can go from here. We'll see though. Anyway, next episode we are going to continue here in the Mossdeep City Gym, fighting some more Psychic trainers and their Pokemon. And then we're gonna head off to fight against the Gym Leaders Lisa and Tati in a 2-on-2 battle, which is gonna be very interesting for sure. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. And that's it for now. See you guys next time as my journey in Pokemon Omega Ruby continues.